Hey guys, I'm Ariel. So for those of you that don't know me, ever since I was little, I was labeled particular. But as we got older, we realized it was called OCD. And it manifested itself in different ways. I don't know, like right now I feel like my hand's actually decaying holding this germy mic. I mean, Lila, you really got some sneezes on this microphone. But when I was a kid, in order to keep my bed military style, I would sit on the floor next to it rather than on top so that I didn't make any dents. And I hated when my food touched. I was all about racial purity when it came to my food. I was like, no mixing! And I ate it with plastic cutlery. I mean, God forbid I share used silverware even with myself. And I remember the first time I was in college and someone sat on my bed. That shit shook me to the core. I wanted to put yellow police tape around it like it was a crime scene. It did. It felt like a horrible, horrible crime scene. And to this day, I only like odd numbers, which can be really inconvenient. If I have friends over and watching TV, I would rather shout to them, pass the popcorn, before turning it down to like an even number. But if I'm being real, I don't even invite people over because they're messy. Real talk. Forgot this doozy. I always wear flip-flops in the shower. I do. My own shower included. And I was on a trip for work once, and we were staying at this fancy hotel, and there was this bath in the middle of the room, and it was all these special baths you could have, and So anyways, the next day, everyone was like, well, what bath did you choose? And I was all, guys, I took a shower with my flip-flops. But secretly thanking my OCD, because in the middle of that porcelain, there was a little black pube. And I don't know if I'm pitching myself in the right way, because I do have friends, and some of them are here tonight. I know it sounds really weird, but they are here. And I have one friend in particular who is so picky about her selfies and even all of her photos. So we were out, and she was like, can you take a photo for me? And I said, yeah, sure. And she gave it to me because I'm a pro. I'm going to make you look good. I got all the angles. So after like 20 photos, I hand it back to her, and she's going through it. And she's like, I don't know. And I was like, look, girl, there's only so much I can do. That's just your face. There's no filter for that. But I have another friend, we'll just call her Not So Subtle Sally. She is an undercover narcissist. You know those people who act humble, but they are not? So she'll say things like, I mean, I can wear any jeans, and I'm not nervous about it because they look so good on me. Or, I have a really fast metabolism, so I can eat whatever I want. We all love those girls. So then, she was looking at my face one day, and I was like, what? She's like, did you ever think about doing Latisse, which makes your lashes long? She knows. And I was like, no, I feel pretty good about my lashes. I feel pretty confident. And she was like, interesting. And I was like, did she just drop a bomb and an insult and walk away? She sure did. Okay, guys, so I don't mean to brag, but I'm a really successful model. Hand model. Yeah, people love to find out that I'm a hand model. It's apparently like the only interesting thing I've ever done in my entire life. Yeah, it's like I'm living in the shadow of my famous hands. I really, really am. That's how people introduce me. They're like, this is my friend Ariel. She's a hand model. And yes, it's true. I have done hundreds and hundreds of hand jobs. And some people do stand-in work while I do hand-in work. So I have done it for Halle Berry, Rihanna, Chrissy Teigen, Naomi Campbell, Jessica Alba, all these people. And I don't know if you guys notice a theme, but none of these people are remotely the same shade. And I get offended because I'm like, you guys, this person's 10 shades lighter or 10 shades darker than me. And I'm like, we're not all the same. Hashtag hand lives matter. But, you know, I struggle with the fame of my hands, and I just have to make sure they don't become divas, because it's easy to slip, let me tell you. I mean, I'll have people open bottles, carry my food, feed me, you know, basic stuff. But I do have a little advice for you future aspiring hand models. If no one has ever told you that you have nice hands before, then you don't. There is no need to ask a professional. Just trust your gut. It's just awkward. It's really awkward. You know, I'm like, yo, putting me on the spot. On a very different random note, have you guys ever met somebody a million times and they pretend that they don't know you? That's my favorite. So I have one person in particular, Jaleel White, a.k.a. Steve Erkel. You guys, Erkel tried to play me. That wasn't going down. So we'd met many times, and he tried to ask for my number, ask me out, which I politely declined. And then on our millionth meeting, he was like, hi, I'm Jaleel, and you are annoyed. I mean, really, you don't remember me? Because, like, all of America's pretending not to remember you. Oops, did I do that?